Throw the 7-ounce uphill and then a logic down. That same rep here. And then as soon as you get done with your throw, you're right in here. Cause I want your emphasis to remain like linear here, right? Like literally just the load's gonna happen. Now, as soon as I get into my drive phase, I load here, boom. And I'm taking the energy forward, almost like exaggerating like the right shoulder in the opposite direction. Once you get done with this throw here, boom, I'm gonna be right there. Toss you the ball, grab your grip, whatever, right into a K and just catch it. Clear. Yeah. Leg lift down, catch, linear. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Frickin' yeah, dude. Look at that. Look at that. That tells me you're getting frickin' the exact positioning of your fingers that you need to be in, and that only is influenced by this. So the linear objective uphill and you forcing your hips to clear, I think it just triggers them to go early. Now this, you have like all this time. Yeah. Yeah. 93. That's good, dude. Catch open. Yeah. Go. Go. Yeah. Yeah. This is also a good idea for like getting you to throw the way your body wants you to throw. And I think the body, your body specifically, wants you to throw very like patient to violent. When you get the timing and like the patience back here, it really influences a lot of the goodness that we want going linear. And in terms of the finger placement around the ball, you threw that one your hardest and it doesn't look like you're really trying to throw hard. And I would say that's a pretty good indication of just like you moving right and you releasing energy at the time in which it needs to. I would say use this, like use the uphill and the downhill as like a really good blend for you if you can, because like the uphill with the emphasis of getting linear clears your hips, but it doesn't clear them to the point where you're like, you know, and then your acceleration down takes that same linear distribution of energy, but now it just adds the acceleration aspect. Just add in the tempo. So it's here, left leg goes up, boom, right leg goes up. Once the right leg comes down, that's our load. Boom, boom, K. Boom, boom, K. I want you to like amplify the need to absorb that, because once you freaking get that, it's like this becomes shit. And I want you to be violent, but then as soon as this goes locked, mental emphasis is still like linear, linear, linear. Don't pull, don't pull. Drive your shoulder forward to that number 1. Yep. Good. I would like to start seeing like these numbers just become super consistent, right? Because what this tells me, if there's like a deviation of 15 to 20% in spin efficiency, it's just like that means there's a decent amount of deviation in the timing of your fingers too. And that's going to be rightfully so. We're having different stimulus, different impulses. So you're going to respond differently. So just hammer those. I would say this, boom. And then right when you get to this next rep, just do it again. So now you're doing it, but you're starting to catch more of a fall. Down, up, lock. See how that movement before, that pre-pitch movement, like just starts to shift your weight here? That's why I love the counterbalance stuff. That's why I love the glove side, because the glove side's gonna allow us to shift our weight somewhat back, but not allow it to go, huh? Or if we shift a little bit forward, not allow it to go, boom, catch it, lock. Yeah. Ramp. So now we're starting to add on that tempo piece, and it's starting to have that little bit of fluctuation, but I think we're getting back to like, this is you. You're an 85%er. Boom, let's lock that in. Good. So this is the posture, and this is what your dad was talking about too. It's like, if we can go here to shift weight forward and then to go here to shift it back, that's all the throw is, dude. It's just like feeling the waves. You know, as complex as I make it sometimes about energy and all this, but like it really is just like, all right, I go front, that front then pulses me to the back, and I feel all of this contraction, all this flow, and then that flow just rides the wave into the throw. But there's things obviously like with the stability aspect of it, I think it's thrown off. And if there's one thing I think you need is like the pre-throw of whatever drill intention of like, all right, if I'm going uphill, linear, right? If I'm going downhill, freaking lock back, or whatever it is. I think you just do a lot better when there's a singular objective to the throw. Linear, linear. Good shutdown. Are you feeling spicy? You are, aren't you? Look at this. What? We're snapping into rotation? Okay, so use these, those impulses, like an everyday catch play, because I think that's like the pulse, the action reaction, right? Of like getting that to go boom here, sink down, snap down, up, down, snap, down, go. Shan, dot, lock. Good. Yes. Yes. There's one progression blend that I'd give you. It's this, because it like the uphill is doing its job. You'll see it in the downhill. The pulses are doing its job. And I think there's only one fixation mentally for you. And it's like, just get through it. High tempo, but patience. Yeah. It's hard. Huh. Yeah. So see how now the tempo increases? And the only reason I like to train this stuff is because the second you get in a game, no matter how much we prepare for it, it's going to speed up. So like, let's get familiar with that kind of rapidness to it, right? Because the rapidness to it is going to speed up your brain, but I don't want your brain being sped up to speed up your body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's exactly what happened. Was like, I was like, let's go. And you went here. And then the second you went to the drive, it started to go forward. You know what I'm saying? And you couldn't catch. And now as you start to go, your brain recognizes, hey, we need more time. So it opens it up, gives yourself time by giving yourself a huge freaking fly open. And now you're effed up here. And those are all things, you know. I just think like the intention to detail is I can be violent here. And as soon as like I go into my drive leg, that's when I go. I don't start going until I'm ready to lock. Yeah. Yeah. Corn dogs, Jackie. Yeah, that's probably you. And watch this. So this idea forces the snap. See how you're trying to gain ground with the extension? Yeah. Honestly, dude, I'm fine because that's kind of the impulse you're needing there. That's getting you to be more snap down with the drive. That one was a little worse than the one we saw before, because what happens is as soon as we get violent here and we're not going forward, there is like, oh, I'm stuck.